So it seems like no one's going to say this, so I guess it's going to have to be me. Dating sites are for desperate people. I'm so sorry. Before y'all get mad at me, hear me out. Anytime you hear horror stories, when women come out and tell their stories about a man who did this to her, a man who played her, a man who lied to her, a man who the bleep did I marry, that story that's going around, right? A woman who was almost unalived, or a woman who got kicked out of a car on the first date and whatever else. Anytime you hear stories like this, even many of the women who've actually been put 6 feet under, whenever you hear those stories, like 90-something% of the time, when you ask these women, where did you meet this man? The vast majority of the time, they met on a dating site. Facebook dating, or Tinder, or Plenty of Fish, or a site for literal sociopaths and serial killers. Like, literally. That is where desperate people go to meet people, in my personal opinion. I feel like the vast majority of the males on dating sites, there's something wrong with them. They are sociopaths, they're narcissists, they are not very attractive, so you'll get catfished. You know, they're lying about their marital status. They're lying about the amount of children that they have. A lot of them are married. Many of them are on the down low. A lot of them are hobosexuals. Many of them are pedos that want to date single mothers just so they can get at your kids, right? Those are the types of men that are on dating sites. You might come across a 0.0003% of men who are really just having a hard time. They're really a decent guy. They're really having a hard time meeting women. They're shy, or something's wrong with them, but they're not really terrible. That's it. The rest of them, they're crazy. And we know this because every time you hear a horror story of something happening to a woman, she met him on a dating site 9 times out of 10. So we know this already. So why are you on there? And as a woman, you are the value. Shout out to Princella, right? She say you the value because that sounds better than saying you're the prize. But you really are the prize, though, right? So how are you the prize and you're out sifting through trash, garbage? Like, you're sifting through trash, literally, to try to find love when you're supposed to be loving yourself. And I know a lot of y'all don't, because you're out here, I want somebody to love me. I'm looking for love. You're doing that because you don't have enough love within yourself. People who love themselves, typically they're not that desperate. Right? So we know the types of men that are on these sites. You're really not going to get good results. Many people who were on dating sites and got off, they got off because they realized that. They realized, you know, this is a waste of time. How many times do you have to hear stories of women like getting done wrong, getting dragged? You can't get these people out your house. They're trying to unalive you because you want them to go. They're lying about their existence. Like, how many times do y'all have to hear these stories before you realize that is not a place for women to be? I'm starting to get to a place in my life where I'm starting, and I hate to say this, but I'm starting not to have that much empathy for you, the stories that I'm hearing coming off these dating sites, because y'all are like, we all got social media. We all hear these stories. How are y'all not paying attention? You're not going to be the exception to the rule. You're on a dating site, just like the rest of these people that are desperate. You're going to get pretty much the same results. Many women got worse results. Many of them are in their graves right now because they met some dude on a dating site and had him meet him at your house the same night for the first date. Stupid shit like that. Like, y'all got to stop this. Like I said, this is my opinion. So I know a lot of you guys are going to come over here and say, that's just your opinion. It is. And I'm basing that opinion off the fact that when you hear horror stories, 9 times out of 10, these women met these men on dating sites. Please delete these apps from your phone. Please. These dating sites is not going to get you nowhere but unalived, essayed, right? And trauma that's going to take you years to get over. That's all you're going to get out of this. I wish y'all would just realize this and get off those dating sites. Yes, you're desperate, okay? I don't say that to be funny or to make you feel bad, but I want you to look in the mirror. Take a look at yourselves. You're on these sites because you're desperate. There's some part of you that are like, I'm not finding what I want to find in real life. Listen, normal people meet people in a normal way, period. I don't care how advanced social media is or the dating sites, I don't care. A normal person would meet people in an organic environment, at work, walking to Target, You know what I mean? A party, somebody's junior's bachelor party, even. Normal settings. Do you know what I mean? That's what normal people do. So that's just my thought on this. I wish y'all would stop. Ladies, please get off these sites. Let these men have each other, okay? Because you don't belong there. You are literally the prize. There is no reason why the prize should be out here desperately searching and pecking around for a man. Shout out to Sheila True Love, my mama. All right.